Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. NFL Week 8, Thursday Night Football. One game on the board, Vikings going to the Chargers. Line 2.5 to 3, 44.5 total here. Vikings, the wasn't spectacular. Where do I go from here? Well, let's see. Chargers have looked like doo-doo ever since losing Alt and more parts of their offensive line after losing Rashawn Slater at the start of the year. And then Hampton also hits the IR. He's not going to be available for this week. Vidal does not look like he's there. Or the guy, Haskins, who was supposed to be the backup, he's hurt as well. They've got some decent things going on at the wide. I really like what they got at the wide receiver core. I think Justin Herbert is going to be a good regular season quarterback. I don't trust them in big games or playoff games or anything of that nature, but they're in a little bit of a funk after starting off red hot, going 3-0 in the division. Now they're tied with the Chiefs at 4-3. They do have the current tiebreaker because they've already played them once. Both teams one game back of the Denver Broncos, who could easily have a better record than the 5-2 that they are. But thank goodness for all those Chiefs fans that they, had a stupid game against the Colts and barely beat the Jets and somehow had a miracle win to come back from home against the Giants. But anyway, another story for another day. Let's talk about this Chargers and Vikings game. What do we expect here? Well, Thursday nights have been a little crazy. No question about it. Chargers games have been a little crazy as well. Their defense not holding up as much as their defense is on the field a bunch. They just got smacked at home against the Colts. Like I said, the Vikings coming off of a little bit of a burn game as well. I thought they didn't play well whatsoever in that game. So what do we expect here on this Thursday night? Well, before we get too far into what we expect here on this Thursday night, all of our episodes on YouTube brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. Make sure you check out the 7-day free trial in the comments section as well on the YouTube channel page, and Discord channel available in the comments section of this episode, as well as the YouTube channel page. Just FYI, we did put up a new feature in the Discord where you can just go week to week, a little bit less money than paying the monthly fee. If you just want to get a week's worth, you can check that out also on that Discord link that we put out there that'll put you to the WAP program first for a week or a month, depending on what you want to do. All right, so to get back to this Chargers game really quick, the one thing that we like about this game more than anything is this total. We think this thing's going over. I don't think the defenses are kind of ready to play. The Vikings defense, even when it blitzes, is not getting a ton of pressure everywhere. And Herbert escapes pressure pretty well, even though his offensive line, since Joe Alt went down, has been ugh. They can't run the ball, so they're having to throw the ball quite a bit, makes them one-dimensional. On the other side of the ball, the Vikings can't seem to run too much either in this one. So we're going to see, I think, a lot of passing, to be really honest, in this game here. But let's give you all the bets. We've got quite a few for just a solo game here on Thursday. Chargers, Vikings over 7.5 in the first quarter, 22.5 in the first half, 44.5 for the game. Quentin Johnson over 20.5 yards, longest reception. TJ Hawkinson over 34.5 yards receiving. Justin Jefferson, 27-plus yards, longest reception. He's hit this in every game. Vidal under 12.5 yards, longest rush. Justin Herbert, 4-plus rush attempts, 17-plus rush yards. Herbert, 36-plus pass yards, longest completion. As we know, Herbert loves to go down the field. Keenan Allen, 5-plus receptions. He's hit this in every game this season. Vidal under 17.5 rush yards. I don't know if he's ever had 18. And Justin Jefferson, 15-plus yards receiving in the first quarter. Keenan Allen, 50-plus receiving yards. Justin Herbert to throw a pick. And Vidal Vidal, or however you pronounce his name, under 10.5 yards, longest reception in that one. We stayed away from a lot of the passing props. Main reason I don't you never quite know on those. So it's been a little all over the place. I assume like Carson Wentz is going to get past attempts. I assume Justin Herbert as well, but going to lay off those a little bit. There wasn't every prop wasn't completely out yet as well as we're making our picks here, but there's a lot. There's so much value on some of those unders, especially with Vidal under receiving yards and longest reception. Both of those were found on DraftKings if you want to check those out as well. I think a lot of value and a lot of plays for a Thursday night solo game as well. So hopefully you all enjoyed all the discussion here on our YouTube episode. Like I mentioned before, all of our shows on YouTube brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. You can odd shop multiple books from one spot and store all of your bets from one place. Get great bet ideas, where the money's coming in on the books, trends that are going on in all kinds of different sports. They think you'll like it so much, they're willing to give you a week to try it out, no charge for Outlier. Also, link to the Discord channel for us is going to be available in the comments section and the YouTube channel page as well. If you want to get all of our plays early, if you want bonus material, if you want to talk with a couple 100+ people that all love the same thing you do, and that's called sports wagering, great place to be. Not that much money, great entertainment value, if anything else. But not only the heck, get ahead of these line moves in football. Get ahead of juice moves a lot of times on player props. Save yourself some do-re-mi by playing stuff a little bit earlier as we give you this stuff early. So check out that Discord when you can. We do appreciate everybody's support as always. And we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.